Carter, what are you loving?
I'm loving the fact that I'm in Hereford. I'm loving the fact that I'm having the opportunity to be, part of this great school system, this great community.
Awesome. That's a good answer.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Hey guys, welcome to season 2 of the Heard You podcast. I'm Tessa.
And I'm Adam.
And we have a very special guest with us today, guys. You probably noticed him from Friday, but if you were not able to make our breakfast on Friday, we would like to introduce our new superintendent, Dr. Carter, to you guys. Dr. Carter, thank you for joining us.
I'm excited to be here.
We are so excited to have you here. So we just kind of have a few questions for you, if that is okay.
Okay.
We just would love for you to tell us a little bit about yourself, like about your background, just whatever you feel you'd like to share with our staff.
Okay. I am married, been married 45 years, have 3 boys, 6 grandchildren.
Wow.
Started off as a minister years ago. My wife encouraged me to go back to school and become a school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did, and just kind of worked my way through the system starting in about 1996. And here I am now.
That's awesome.
I've done just about everything except be an athletic director.
I would not want that job, to be honest with you.
I
love the athletic side, but I don't want to deal with all of that, especially now, like parents are kind of out of control.
They can be.
I don't want to deal with any of that.
Yeah.
But kudos to those who do. So
Absolutely.
Hereford is a really passionate town.
Mhm.
Kind of like, I don't know how you would, if you follow football any, but kind of like the Eagles fan. I'm a big Eagles fan. And I kind of
Go
see
Cowboys.
I kind of see our fan base similar to kind of like the Eagles fan bases, where they're so passionate about their team that it almost feels like it's overboard at some point. But I think we're just passionate. We just love
I don't know.
Herd.
Listen, as a person who's had an athlete who goes through this, my daughter, she plays at WT, which is just down the road. Like, she still has people who come and support her at WT. So like, I love that part of it, because everybody's like, I'll be in Walmart. How's Tatum doing? What's their volleyball thing like? So it's really pretty cool with that part. So, all right. So another question that we always get asked is, what were your first impressions of Hereford? Did you smell it first before you came in? What part did you come in on?
No, really not. I think the first time I really ever smelled it was when I came out of the hotel. We came back up here getting ready to look for a house to buy, and it rained a little bit.
It did.
And that's probably the first time that I really smelled it.
Yeah.
But the smell doesn't really bother me.
No.
That's awesome, because a lot of people are like, how do y'all live with this?
Yeah, I think it's something you get used to really quick. And I was told that it's the smell of money. So that's good.
It is. I agree with that statement. I tell our friends all the time, like, guys, that's the smell of money. So you just have to get used to it.
You just have to get used to it.
And that's you do. Right. And I don't know if you know this, but I haven't done the research on this completely, but they say that is why we don't have tornadoes in Hereford, is because it's a layer of protection from all the feed yards. It goes up like in the atmosphere, and it will literally move storms around us, especially when it's like the dangerous ones.
Well, good. Let's get more cows.
Yeah. So, I mean, because I know there was one like back in the 60s or 70s, but we haven't had one since then. And that's since the cow population has gotten larger.
You see it even with the storms when it's going to rain.
Yeah.
Like, you can see it. It's coming towards Hereford and then literally splits over Hereford, goes around, reforms, and then goes off to Canyon, Emerald, or wherever.
Yeah, especially with the naders. I don't like that. So I'm very fortunate for that.
Yeah.
So one of the things that really impressed me about you when I first met you is before you even came into interview, you met the people in the community.
Yes, I did.
That is impressive to me. I would never have thought of that, applying for somewhere, like maybe driving around the town. But can you tell us a little bit about that? Like, I think that's great.
Well, I think that when, you go to a position, any administrative position,
right,
you need to interview where you're going as well.
Mm-hmm.
You need to check out the community. You need to check out the town. You need to find out what their impressions are.
Right.
And that's what I've always done. I've always done that because I want to know how the community feels about the school.
Right.
as much as I want to know how I feel about the school. I want to know
Absolutely.
their feelings as well.
Now, I just thought that was really cool. Like, that's a piece of nugget that I'm going to not say I'm ever going to leave Hereford, but if we ever were to go somewhere, I'm like, that was a brilliant idea to do. I would have never thought about that. So
Yeah.
I really thought that was I really appreciated that when you did that.
And
So,
sometimes that can be hard conversations.
yeah.
But it's important, like you said, it's important to get to know where you're going and how they feel about what you're going to do in that town.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
it was awesome.
Absolutely. Dr. Carter, can you share a little bit with us about what I know this is still kind of brand new, but like, I know you have to have a vision for Hereford ISD. What are some of your goals for like students, community involvement, staff? Like, what are some things you're hoping to track towards?
Well, I think the biggest thing that I've noticed, and it's the common theme of the people that I talk to as well, and that is we need to work on academics.
Right.
We need to focus on accountability. We need to focus on raising test scores. We need to focus on classroom behavior, because all of those things fit together toward accountability.
Absolutely.
And so I think that that's going to be a number one focus and a priority. In fact, we're going to start having instructional conversations at board meetings, simply because the board has to be informed, I have to be informed,
Right.
and they need to hear from the principals. And so
Absolutely.
the principals are going to keep us informed. I think in order for a system to work, it has to be open. I don't think a school system can be closed. I think it has to be open. So I'm looking forward to opportunities to bring the community back into the school.
Right.
And I think I said this on several occasions. One of the things that impressed me right off the bat with Mr. Rodriguez is the fact that that's his plan at junior high.
Right.
Is to bring the community back into the schools, to bring parents back into schools, to make them feel welcome, to build relationships with them. And I think in order for us to be successful completely in Hereford, that's we have to build a partnership with the community, and we have to be willing to work with them and them work with us.
Perfect. I love that. Yeah. I think once COVID happened, we kind of all shut that down, but
We did.
we're almost 5 years past that now. Like, let's start.
It's time to get
welcoming
with
people
it.
in.
You're right.
Yeah,
Bring them back
absolutely.
in, open the system up.
Yeah.
I agree.
I can't wait to see that. Pete's gonna be a great guy to head spear that, and just
I
I
think he
can only
will.
imagine what he's gonna do
Yeah.
with junior high there. So
Yeah,
that's
it'll be
awesome.
great.
That is awesome. Do you have any questions, Adam? Anything
I-
else that you would like to add? You think?
No.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah,
He's hit everything.
we figured we'd go easy on you.
That's good.
Yeah.
I need somebody to go easy on you for sure.
Next time you're on, we won't be that easy.
No,
Good.
yeah.
Okay, so
Good.
Dr. Carter, we're going to play a little game, rapid fire. So
Okay.
I'm going to give you 2 examples, and whatever pops in your head, the first thing I want you is just to answer it. Okay, so which is better, the book or the movie?
The movie.
Oh, okay, moving on
Same.
from that
I'm
one.
too lazy. I'm too lazy to read.
Listen, I'm a visual guy. I'm with you on that.
Oh,
one.
here you go.
Yeah, and we've had this conversation.
Yes.
I asked him, I said, when you read, do you visualize? And he said, no.
No,
What?
just read for information.
Okay, yep, y'all too. Y'all can be best friends with this. Okay, coffee or tea?
Tea,
Okay, good. I like that
unless
answer.
it's cold, and then coffee.
And then you like the cold coffee. Okay.
No. Unless it's cold outside, then I like the hot coffee.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Makes sense. I don't drink coffee at all. I wanted to be that teacher that carried the coffee cup and talked to my students. I can't get into coffee. I don't know what it is. I just can't get the taste.
Yep.
All right. Coke or Pepsi?
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke. Okay. Also, can I tell what you said about what's on sale?
Sure. Go
So
ahead.
they were talking about what's his favorite drink, and he's like, whatever's on sale at the store. I love it.
Yeah,
So that's perfect. Okay. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
I'm a night owl.
Look, y'all are just racking up the points together.
Yes.
I go to bed at like 8:30.
Well, I actually finished my dissertation probably between the hours of midnight and 6 a.m.
Oh my gosh. I could not do that. That's really cool though. Night owl. Okay. Mountains or beach for vacation?
Mountains.
Awesome.
I'm on that one
Yeah,
as well.
same.
What is your go-to comfort food?
I would say Mexican food.
Nice.
Really? Anything in particular, like enchiladas?
I don't know, man. I go
Oh.
between nachos and fajitas.
Yeah.
Okay. Does your wife make the Mexican food really well?
She can.
Okay,
Yes, she can.
perfect.
Chicken enchiladas are her special.
Or her
Oh, look at
specialty?
that.
Awesome. Okay. If you could have a dinner with any historical figure, who would it be?
I would love to sit down and have a conversation with John F. Kennedy.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Who would you do? I just want to know what yours would be.
Who, me?
Historical.
Oh, man, I don't know.
I know who mine would be. Mine
Ron
would-
Jaworski. The old Philadelphia
quarterback.
quarterback.
Yeah. No, I think I'd have to go more on the biblical sense.
Yeah, mine would be Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Apostle
I can
Paul.
see that too.
Yeah, I just need to know.
Yeah.
Like, how are you so joyful in jail and still writing
Yeah, and singing.
and having the faith that, like, I mean, literally, I could have a bad morning in there, and I'm like, ugh. I'm like, no, you were in jail, and this is where your greatest work came from.
Ain't that
Yep.
crazy?
So anyway,
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, and the last one. What is the best piece of advice you ever received?
Oh, I don't know. I've received a lot over the years. You know, everybody always has something to tell you. You know,
They
always
do.
have some advice to see or to give. I think the best advice to give anyone is to be yourself.
Mm.
Don't try to be somebody that you're not. Don't try to be what people want you to be.
Mhm.
Just be yourself.
I like that.
And I strive to be myself.
Good. Yeah, there's only one. He made you for a reason. So why not show it off?
Absolutely.
I love
Absolutely.
that. All right, Dr. Carter. Well, we are grateful that you came on our podcast, and who knows, maybe you'll make another cameo.
Yeah, I
throughout the
enjoyed
year.
it. I enjoyed it.
All right. We always end our podcast with something that you are loving, and it can be whatever you want it to be. We'll go first so we don't put you on the spot.
Okay.
Actually, I'll make Adam go first. Adam, what is something that you're loving right now?
Football is back.
It is.
And as you guys may know, I'm an avid Philadelphia Eagles fan. So watched the first preseason game. Didn't go great, but anyways, football is back.
How is your wife feeling without Kelsey on the team?
She's okay.
She okay?
Yeah, she's okay. I don't think it's hit her yet. Like, I mean, we're talking about preseason games, so
Right.
So,
starters
he might
really-
not have played anyway.
Yeah, I mean, starters ain't they're not playing. So I think when we actually sit down and watch a game, it'll hit her, but it'll hit me. I think it'll hit all of us Eagles fans
Yeah.
because
It's going to be a big hole in the middle.
you can't replace a guy like that. I
Mhm.
mean, and I'm talking about leadership, not just being on the player side, but leadership
Yeah.
on the team. You can't.
You know, it's going to be Micah Parsons right up the middle.
It is. So the good thing is our offensive coordinator came from Dallas at some point. So he knows a little bit of Micah. So I think he's
He
going to
knows how
develop a
to
scheme
shut
a
it
bit.
down.
Yeah. Just let him run past you. We're going to go the other way.
We're going to divert.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
Awesome.
All right. So what I'm loving is Tatum. That's our college girl. She came home. So we had all kids home and the family was home this weekend. And that is just such a gift. Like, she was home Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that just never happens because they're busy and we have golf, and it just was a nice little blessing to have everybody home this
Yeah.
weekend. So that's what I'm loving.
Awesome.
All right, Dr. Carter, what are you loving?
I'm loving the fact that I'm in Hereford. I'm loving the fact that I'm having the opportunity to be, part of this great school system and this great
Yes.
community.
Awesome. That's a good answer.
That
That
is
was
a
a
good
good answer to finish.
Real good.
To finish on.
Can I redo mine? Because he kind of just, anyways.
No, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, do you have anything else to add?
No, we're just excited to be back.
We are.
In the-
Season 2,
In
man.
the swing of
It's
things.
crazy.
I mean, getting back to work officially, but then also we get to spend some time in here and
Mhm.
sharing a little bit of nuggets. We don't have any technology nuggets.
Yeah,
for
we
you.
decided not to do any technology nuggets this go around, but next week we'll
Yeah.
jump right back on board
Absolutely.
with that. So,
Good.
all right. Well, guys, once again, we appreciate you guys joining us, and we'll see y'all next week. All right.
Bye.
Bye.